Hey there fellow Minecrafters, welcome back to the Draki series here. This is Jason and welcome to another Minecraft command block tutorial video. And I'm in Minecraft 1.19, I'm on the Java edition. This should also work for 1.19.1 that's coming out fairly soon. Unfortunately, this tutorial is only for Java edition because it uses a feature that was only in Java edition, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm also going to be doing something slightly new within this video as well, or in this tutorial, so some feedback on it would be very much appreciated in the comments down below. But within this video I'm going to be showing you a tree bow. That is right, so I have a bespoke bow right here, and as it might suggest, or as the label describes, I can actually spawn or plant trees using this bow, as you can see right here. So as soon as the arrow actually hits the ground, it will actually plant a tree, which I find very, very cool indeed. And you can plant it absolutely anywhere. Now, there isn't any like block detection or anything like that, so you can literally plant it anywhere. So as you can see, that's actually planted a tree on the sand area or on the beach area right here. But one thing it does do, as you can see, is it does spawn a bit of dirt to kind of help out with stuff. But as you can see, as soon as the arrow collides with the ground, it will spawn a tree. Now, this uses only 2 command blocks, would you believe? And these are the 2 command blocks right here. And I'm going to kind of show you all the little bits and pieces that are actually needed. Now, the first thing to kind of note is, as you can see right here, I have a normal bow in my inventory now. And it's not actually placing the tree this time. So what we're doing is we're only letting arrows fired from this type of bow to essentially be the arrows that get selected for the tree spawning. And how we're doing that is we're just looking at the damage values of the arrows. So this is actually a level 90 power bow, I guess, and that is how we're actually going to single it out, because basically this is a normal arrow and that is why it doesn't spawn the tree. Now, obviously we're going to have to go through all of the different commands that are required, and you have a utility command that you need to do in order to actually give yourself the bow in the first place. So we've got the give bow command that we need to go through, and then we've got the 2 command blocks right here. Now, if you haven't got a command block, you do /give your name and then Minecraft : command _ block, like so. And you're going to want to place a repeating command block and a chain command block, and I've made both of them always active as well, so that essentially it can run without redstone. Now, this first one right here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking for any arrows, and if in ground, spawn tree. So that is what we're going to be doing in this command block. So we're going to be checking for any arrows, and if they are in the ground, and if they are, then spawn a tree. And then in this one right here at the very end, we're going to kill any arrows in the ground. Now, it's important to note, like I said previously, that the arrows that we're going to be targeting are the ones from this bow, basically. So that's important to note as well. And I just somehow managed to get rid of it somehow. Let's get that bow back. God damn it. I probably middle clicked by accident. But yeah, as I said, this only looks at the special arrows that get fired right here. And I don't know if that actually spawned one on the ocean floor. It might have done. Did it actually spawn one on the ocean floor? I guess it depends where it actually landed, but it does depend on where the arrow actually hits. So as you can see, if I do it here, you can see that it did spawn a tree underwater right there. But anyway, now that we've gone through all the different commands that we need to go through, I'm now going to show you what all the commands are and just kind of give you an introduction to it. So everyone, I'm going to be typing out these commands in a text editor because I found that is the easiest way to do it, because if I'm writing commands out in the command blocks, it's not very easy. So the first one we're going to do is the give bow command, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do /give, and we're going to do @p, which is the nearest player, which happens to be us, and we are then going to do Minecraft : bow, like that, and basically that allows us to give ourselves a bow essentially. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it an enchantment. So we're going to do enchantments, and then we're going to do square brackets because we have a collection of them. And in the first enchantments, we're going to do ID and then power, like that, and then level 90. Okay, so we're going to give it a level 90 power enchantment, and that will actually give us a specific damage value on the arrows that it actually shoots. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to do HideFlags 1. Now, HideFlags 1 using the number 1 will hide any enchantment like info on the item. So you won't see it on the tooltip and stuff like that. And then we're going to do a display tag like this, and we're going to do name : and then in quotation marks right here, we're going to do the following. So it's going to be text like that, and then in these double quotes right here, like so, we're going to place the name in here. So we're going to do tree bow, like so. Okay, so you place the name in between these slash and double quotes, like so. And if you use this command right here, it will give you a bow with power level 90 and named tree bow. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to do command 1. So this is the first command that we need to write. So this is actually going to be checking for the arrows in the ground and then spawning a tree. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do /execute and then @e, because we need to look at all entities in this case. We're going to do type equals Minecraft : arrow, like that. So essentially we're going to be only looking at arrow entities. Okay, and then we're going to do nbt equals, and then we're going to do some curly brackets right here, so that essentially we are only checking certain data tags on those arrows. Okay, now the first one we're going to do is inGround 1b. So we're just detecting, is the arrow in a block or in the ground? Okay, and then the next one we're going to do is we're going to do damage : and then 47.5d. Okay, so D, because I believe this is stored as a double value, which is just basically a decimal value or that sort of thing. Or D might just be for decimal, I'm not too sure, but it's any kind of floating point or decimal number. And we are using 47.5 because that is the damage value of an arrow when it's shot from a level 90 bow. Okay, so that is why we're doing that. And then after this, we're going to do run. So we're going to run commands from those arrows, and we're going to do run and then place feature and then Minecraft : oak, so an oak tree. And then we're going to use 3 tilde characters to say it needs to be at the position that the command is actually run, or the arrow that it actually finds. So that is the first command done. So now we just have the second one to write. So this is a very simple one. All that we now need to do is we need to now get rid of all of the arrows that are in the ground with the right damage value. So pretty much all you need to do is copy this selector right here, like so. It's basically the same thing. So basically @e, looking at arrows, and then the NBT data tag that we're looking at is if it's in the ground and if damage is that value. So those are the 2 commands The first command, obviously, that I wrote out is to give you the bow, and that's all that you need in order to actually get this to work. So command 1 is within the repeating command block, and command 2 is in the chain command block. And that is about it. That is it actually working. And of course, the whole reason why this works is because of the place feature command. So this is the somewhat new feature that came out in Minecraft 1.18.2. And this allows us to place certain features and set block arrangements that are kind of set in Minecraft, and that is why this system works, and that is why essentially we can just plant trees wherever we want. Now, obviously it's not a perfect system because, you know, it can actually plant the tree anywhere. Technically, it could plant a tree on top of another tree, like so. As you can see, it can actually plant a tree on top of another tree. So that is a thing, but obviously it's not a perfect system, but pretty cool nonetheless to just, you know, learn certain things and, you know, using the place feature command, using, you know, execute commands and checking arrows and entities, all kinds of different stuff. There is certainly a lot of stuff going on in this. Alright everyone, that's about it for this command block tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did learn something new, then a like and subscribe on the channel would be very much appreciated, and click the notification bell so you stay notified of any future videos. And be sure to check out my Twitter, which is on screen or in the description of the video as well. And please let me know what you thought of the new format where I'm actually typing the commands out in a text editor. I think that's a lot easier and should help you learn a lot quicker and a lot more clearly, I guess, in terms of the presentation of everything. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you have a nice day, and see you guys in the next video.